Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces. Traces of a powerful, dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news, indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Terbang gua apa yang mencet ya? Lupa.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Revelio.
Belum beli sapu anjir. Sapu harus dibeli ya.
What are you up to now? Good thing the ministry banned underage schools.
Accio.
Halo. Udah jalan-jalan dulu ya.
Accio. Revelio.
I see someone's due for a visit to the Advent.
When you find a good
Ntar gue beli sapu dulu.
Revelio.
Beli sapu di mana?
Hello there, come on in. Plenty to look at here.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
You're worrying far too much.
Revelio.
Look at that boy.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate these
Hello
socks.
there. Socks at that
Come
price
on in
can't
and
be
have a look
thankful.
around.
Be thankful you
No
have.
I'd rather
touching
have no
if you have
socks
sticky
than be
fingers.
dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you said the charms come out in the wash, but it hasn't.
Someone's so
I
dramatic.
suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Anyone would think
Be
you're
sure
having
to
a
stop by
fiction.
whenever you're about.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Miss Little?
Revelio.
We really wash charms out of things.
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her canut.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio. Revelio.
Kenapa gue gak bisa bikin potion?
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Ini dia tukang sapunya gua cariin.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy.
That sounds intriguing.
Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Hey you, Hufflepuff.
Imelda Rays? Seems someone's jealous. Actually, why not? Success. Brilliant. This is rather fun.
Ho! Ho!
Did it?
Ho! Ho!
Success. Aha! Brilliant!
That's not... You must have cheated, you...
Challenge accept. I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad. Made it! Excellent. Did it! Excellent. This is rather fun. Now that's more like it. Ha! Good. I've got this.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to... I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good...
How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
This looks intriguing.
over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
Banyak banget yang ini.
Nothing over here. There must be something here. Ramrock said so. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Ranrock's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled.
Revelio.
There must be
Petrificus Totalis.
Ramrock said so.
Gob.
Petrificus Totalis. Petrificus Totalis. Petrificus Totalis.
Someone there?
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why
I will draw blood.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
I won't rest until...
Search tower. Apa itu? Search tower apa?
Here. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs near the entry.
Ah, di bawah ada orang. Mulai jam 11. Ini ngapain?
Lumos.
Aduh, tempat yang ini lagi.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Revelio. Must have done something.
Aduh, ini tempat
Best have a look
susah
around.
lagi.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Aduh, gue inget
These
banget
look
nih
familiar.
tempat. Tempat berah. Tempatnya susah banget lagi ah. Ini kemana?
What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway.
Nah, yang ini berat nih.
The room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Aduh, teka-tekinya gue susah nih ini.
Revelio.
Udah hancur, hidup lagi.
Accio.
Wah ini susah, gua nggak bisa. Apa sih teka-tekinya? Archival. Kok beda sama gue ya? Oh balik lagi kali ya? Berubah cok, benar kan, balik lagi. Bentar. Masuk situ. Kaces. Ke situ. Oh, gua tahu.
Accio.
Lawan dulu. Oke.
More statues. Incendio.
Ah.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Protect. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Not making this easy, am I?
sini ribet nih. Tarik yang itu.
Accio.
Oh, dodol anjing. Gue biar kemana ini? Turun ke bawah. Balik ke oh, 2 kali. Balik lagi.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Balik lagi. Balik lagi. Oke. Balik lagi. Ke atas lagi anjing. Ke atas lagi.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Tarik sampai mentok.
Accio.
Ke situ. Awan lagi anjing pas turun di bawah.
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Mana dia? Itu lawan nggak sih? Oh, lawannya di situ, turun ke bawah. Bentar. Naik ke atas. Cara naik ke atasnya gimana? Atas itu.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Agak pusing gue kalau nggak nyontek. Bentar. Cara naik ke atas ke situ gimana ya?
Protego! Levioso! Accio! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Cara ke atasnya gimana?
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Ini gue bingung nih cara ke atasnya. Cara ke sini gimana?
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Dia kan turun ke bawah, naik. Setengah-setengah pusing gue.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the
Ternyata
bridge.
situ ada jalan, ngepet. Di sini ada jalan, coy. Ternyata bangke. Bangkat banget, di situ ada jalan. Pantes, ya elah.
I'll never get used to these floors.
Bentar. Ini apa lagi? Oh, ini lama.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio.
Biar mati. Ini kemana? Nah kan, gue lupa. Bentar. Oh. Nih. Bukan. Karena kan gue dari atas. Oh ini. Yang ini gue tahu. Yang gue tahu nih ada di bawah. Bentar. Tuh. Bentar. Cara ke bawahnya gimana? Cara ke bawahnya gimana? Oh. Salah kan? Oh iya. Bentar. Tembusin apa enggak sih? Oh, tembusin.
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
Dikit lagi. Bentar. Oh, langsung aja ke situ. Ih. Oh, lari doang. Oke. Lari. Lari. Ambil dulu.
I like the look of this. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
Kira kelar juga misi yang ngeselin. Aduh, belum guys. Buset. Salah. Waduh.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Oh.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Leviosa. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Ih, gue udah ngindar loh.
Protego. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Ngincer lagi tuh senjata anjing.
Confringo.
Sumpah ngincer, gue udah ngindar. Aduh, dikasih darah 7 doang. Terlalu apa sih? Coba lagi.
Look at this. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Aman ya. Ompe dulu bentar. Wow. Oh.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Ah elah, itu ngincer.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Itu nggak bisa dihindarin anjir.
Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Ah,
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus.
sumpah itu ngindarnya gimana sih? Oh ditahan.
Confringo.
Sekali lagi, malu gue. Ditekan tuh, ditekan nopal, ditekan ya. Yang ngetek cuma 3 doang lagi.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Ops. Yes.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Ah.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Gue udah sepasi.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Attack gue cuma 3 doang. Dua, tiga doang.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Sengaja gue matiin dulu. Alah. 1, 2. Attack gue cuma 3 sih, susah anjir. Spell gue cuma 3 lagi.
Don't like the look of this. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Harus bisa. Ah elah. Tuh yang itunya tuh susah. Bos, enter central nggak mau ketekan anjing. Nah, masih kena dong anjing. Ya elah. Ngindar ini gimana sih? Ngindarin itu gimana? Ngincer aja. Deketin apa ya? Salah. Hati dulu, gue belum mengambil darah. Belum ngambil darah gue. Spell type cuma 3 ini. Ini gue belum dapet. Ini mah yang abak Afrakadabra. Ah. Salah gue. Mati lu.
What a relief.
Ya. Mabok anjing.
Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago. But the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morgana, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of be the way back to the map chamber.
Paling enak capslok dah. Suka makan mana?
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the port key to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
my studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. I should ask Sir...
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set.
Oh, gue tahu yang ini. Ternyata harusnya mengincar balon.
I would like to teach you descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Ini dulu deh.
Oh, someone's been having a wild old time.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
The faculty tower. I'm not sure I should be going in there.
Oh, you needn't worry. You'll be perfectly fine if you simply mind you're not seen. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom.
Oh, ini yang ini kunci. Bisa kira bisa buka gembok juga gua.
Aloha Mora.
Masih belum ngerti gue. Masih belum ngerti. Kenapa bisa? Yang mana ya? Yang atas.
How are your students getting on?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Nah, tadi. Oh. Main lurus-lurus gue anjing. Jadi maling guys ternyata.
No students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacular.
To send them my way, though.
Gue pengen ngambil itu anjing, ada ginian.
Well,
okay.
Suppose I should begin my run.
Pengen ngambil tuh yang buku terbang. Gua kagak lihat di situ ada orang. Kagak lihat gua di situ ada orang, guys.
Revelio.
Udah di situ lagi ah. Kabur. Diajarin maling anjir. Gokil. Lu ngajarin gua maling ya.
I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh goodness, you're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise anything. Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Revelio. Revelio.
Ini apaan? Jangan dulu. Deket amat nih. Mana?
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Aloha Mora. Gue mau mandi nanti ntar lagi. Tadi
Revelio.
mana sih yang bunyi centering?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
Kita ke atas ya, jalan-jalan dulu bentaran. Mana sih?
Levioso. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Dapat masker gue anjing. Bentar. Itu mah di dalam ya.
Revelio.
Di dalam kali. Belajar dulu.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. Use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it. His experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better.
Ngasih makan gimana?
I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels, just as you did with Gerald.
Buskins are fond of bogies. It's brilliant.
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to... Yeah.
They're nearly a... Stop. Sure. Professor, be on the lookout. Me?
Hey, over here. Come on.
Do you need something, Pop? You've intrigued me.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
Kalau nggak salah ini Pegasus deh.
Stand back.
Wow, Pegasus.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
You may be reading into it. Talking to people isn't a crime.
It's hard to explain, but something about it just feels wrong. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
a secret passage leading to Hogwarts, but I haven't...
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I'm dying to visit Romania.
Relief to finally have an answer as to why.
Revelio.
Try right here.
I used to write to my
Revelio. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Yes, I told you. You're very clever.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio. Revelio.
Professor Sharp terrified me.
Aloha Mora. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Bit of snot on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
Revelio. Levioso. Reparo. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Ini nih. Dia pulsonya bolak ini. Dia pulso.